Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic and this is another reaction to Hunter x Hunter. It is episode 61 and I just realized that I did not write that down. Blame on me. Just changed. And well, as always, if you want to see the reaction itself, just go down into my descriptions, follow the links, replace the parentheses dot parts with real dots and enjoy. Once you've done, feel free to come back here and hear my thoughts about this episode, so see you soon. To those that came back, welcome back. What an interesting episode, because we learned quite a lot about this game already. I took some minutes now and checked on this episode on specific parts on the card explanations that were shown. I'm pretty sure that I do not understand everything yet, but some things I think I got. So let's talk about it, right? So those cards have in the upper right corner how hard or easy it is to acquire them. I got that. So A is very hard to get, while H I think is the lowest number. So the fish that they got, the Gridola or something like that, Galgada, sorry, is a pretty easy to get card. And the transformation limit next to it, I'm not sure about. I mean, you can call back the cards to use it. So once you have a card, you can summon in this case, the fish, to eat it. So they have like rations just in case they need something to eat. They can summon this fish. And I think the transformation limit has something to do with that, although I'm not sure what. If that was already explained, sorry, then I seem to have missed it. But I'm sure we will learn more about that. But additionally, in the lower lower right corner, there are strange symbols on the card. L, R, N, A, stuff like that. I can only guess here. I think like short range, long range, as R and L are, I've seen. N and A attack, N, no idea. But we will see. So, however, when we arrived here, they got kind of watched by people, and now we know why. And they got attacked by someone who got this list on his book when he chose to do a steal. Guessing that he will not be on his own steal list, because why should he? We know that some other characters named Cephespa and Grecoloas were around. It might be those were the two guys that worked together before. There was one waiting for another one. Or, which is the other option, those are two of those watchers who later on tried to get them to join in. So at least we have those two names now. Who the stealing guy was, I'm not sure. We will possibly meet him again because he has an active trace running on Killua. Which possibly was not the best idea, as he realized himself there. And Killua is not leaving the game at the moment. I checked, however, the other card he thought about using, and that was adhesion, you know what I mean. C50, so hard to get compared to others. And if he would have put that on Killua, he could see always what locked card Killua has, so the restricted slots. That is a cool thing to have. If there's someone, you put it on him, a newbie, yeah, right? You just wait until this guy gets a card you want, and then you pop back in and steal it from him. So I see why stealing is a valuable option for some people. But if you take it from the wrong guy, it might happen that he will just kick your ass instead. And I'm waiting for the moment where they are like using this as a bait, you know? They, if you have someone who has this spell cast on him and you just want to catch the thief, you give him a worthy card, the thief pops up in, and then you just smash him, prepared with others together. So that's that. We know about some cities now. So Antokiba, I had better write those down, I just realized. Which is like the newbie city, it seems. So the one where they arrived. City of prices. So there are options to acquire some cards, to buy stuff and sell stuff. it makes sense. Let's say you have this sword that the tournament is about twice, and you only need it once, as example, as a card. Why not sell the other one, right? For another card you don't have. So you can trade, I'm pretty sure. They already said that you can find, trade, and steal as the 3 options in this game. We all know what Gon is going for. I mean, honestly, he got kind of like the quest from his father to go out there and enjoy the game, which means find the stuff yourself, earn it, enjoy the game, have fun in the world that father programmed. So, although stealing is an option that is in the game, it is not the style of Gon and Killua, I think. Even though Killua kind of said that it would work, right? So they will go out. I understood that there are 40 spells, which is cool. That's quite a number. It's not a number that is like endlessly so that you're like too much, right? But it is a good number so that there is some different stuff. So we have some we know already. So the adhesion, the steal, and the trace. There is some leave the game spell that they're using in the end. There is this whatever kind of meteor landing. I'm pretty sure there is like a watch spell, so like a scry or something like that, that they use to check who's entering. So there is a bit by now. And thus we now know that they are bluffing when they call their book, just even if they don't have a card. When someone casts a spell, there possibly is like a counter spell to thieve and trace and the like. So some kind of defense spells, I'm pretty sure. The main problem for all of those things, as we have already learned in the past, is once you use a card, it is gone. So those who are thieves will have to reacquire their stealing spells. And there has to be a point where you can do that. So the option that this other group, which I now call the Thieves Guild, set up by saying we are stealing everything while making sure we don't get stolen from, is a proper option. But if you're a group who says I don't like stealing at all, why don't you just make sure that there's no one able to acquire any more stealing skills, stealing cards? Guessing you can get those from some specific enemies, possibly, or at a specific location. So you just stand there as the warrior guild and just say, nah, you're not allowed to enter here, or we will smash you. Just as an option. But apart from that, we have not seen much yet. So that's cool. I really still look forward to what's going to happen next, what they are about to meet, how they get their first own found card and not traded. I mean, what they got from the cook was kind of a traded card. I'm kind of waiting for this fish, the Galgada, to become incredibly handy in a situation you don't expect it to. I don't know, a big monster and he just likes Galgadas. Why not? We have this girl who is following them, and I'm not sure if she's really a girl or a woman, because from how she acted and thought, which we heard, she seems to be more grown up, because she referred to them to boys and that they are entertaining to her and she wants to mess with them, right? So that feels a lot more like a grown-up woman who is a bit sinister and questionable. So we will see. The interesting question for me is, will they be able to play with them long enough, or will they maybe be won over by them? Which I kind of hope. We will see. There's a bomber in the game, so there are people who kill other players. PvP is a thing. I don't know what he got from killing the one that just entered. I think that was not an experienced player. And yeah, if you're locked out 10 days or longer, all your data is gone. Which explains why in the safe game of Jinx, possibly there is no more data. And he was gone longer than 10 days. But still, why then have a safe game? So there is still something there which I'm waiting for. Now, I got the card back up here. So there are multiple things here. The one is in the upper left corner, there's a number. So, sure, it's just like a number of the card. That's cool. The upper right, we had already how easy or hard it is and the transformation limit. And then there's a description of what the card does, which is cool. And in the lower right, we have SR and AN and different other stuff. Just searching for other cards, sorry. Ah, there was crap. There it is. By the way, the guy reminds me a lot of Lucio from Overwatch, which is mainly because of the, you know, his head gear. So here we have the trace card, and in the lower right we have SR and A. So SR, as I said, I think it's short range, which would make sense. And A, attack, right? But if you then check the adhesive, or what it was called, right? I think it had short range as well, but it had N or something like that. And I found... Sorry. Nice picture. Cool. Steel is LRN. That's it. So if the SR and LR really stands for short range, long range, that would mean that you can steal from long range, possibly without seeing the enemy, the one that you steal from. And that makes the trace and the adhesive card incredibly powerful, because you just put it on someone and it doesn't matter, you just have to have met him once, and you can later on in the game always say like, I want to steal from this person. That would be hard, because he cannot actively defend himself in this case, if it is that. For the N, if A is attack, N, I don't know, man. Something different. We will learn, I'm pretty sure. 53 players in the Thieves Guild. Sure, got that. And, oh yeah, Mazodora, the magic city. So I'm pretty sure this will be interesting if you need spells. So we will see when they will get there, because we know someone ran away to there. So let's see him again. That's it from me this time. I hope you enjoyed. I did for sure. It was a nice episode, and I will see you the next time. Until then, my name is Alex and Panic. Goodbye and out.